So here we have the Mini Clubman on a 67 plate. I'm going to start off firstly by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. From the outside, you can see it's a 5-door car with those black alloy wheels. We're going to start off in the boot area of the vehicle first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have those twin doors that open out to reveal a decent amount of boot space given the size of the car. You can increase it in two ways. Firstly, by folding down either or both of those rear seats. And secondly, with this tray section here that can lift up to give you even more space underneath it. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car. And then, as I mentioned, we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials first of all. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, we have the speedometer in the centre, and the fuel gauge over to that right-hand side. Also in the centre, you can see the total miles for this car. They are 39,924. The information displayed above that can be changed by pressing a button on the end of the indicator stalk for various bits of trip computer, fuel economy information, and as you may have noticed there, a digital readout for the speedometer. If we leave it just a few seconds, that will take that section over, as you can see. If we back out to the steering wheel next, over on the left-hand side, we have cruise control and speed limiter. On the right-hand side, we have our stereo and phone controls, and then into the center, the main stereo itself. So firstly, the movement that I am making up on the screen is being done using the iDrive system, or BMW's iDrive system. So essentially, this dial will do virtually everything that you need to do up on that screen, but we do have a collection of buttons that surround it that will take you into the menus that are highlighted. So we're on the main menu, for example, at the moment, but if I press nav, we are then in the satellite navigation menu, as you can see. Really nice, clear color display. It's a very easy system to use. When it comes to the radio in this car, we've got FM, AM, and DAB. If you'd like to listen to your own music, you go in under the multimedia heading where you can plug in various different devices, USB input, you can stream your music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio, and we have auxiliary input as well. So plenty of ways to listen to your music. Pair your phone is easy, just go into the telephone heading and follow the instructions on screen from there. We have the main volume for the stereo in that section, as you can see. And then below that, the air conditioning. You can adjust the direction the air is being distributed in, the fan speed, and over here the temperature. The air conditioning is on at the moment, so you can turn that off. Back on again, you can recirculate the air that's in the car. That's a great way of heating it up or cooling it down quickly depending on the temperature you've set over on this dial just here. We've got our rear heated screen as well. We have traction control you can turn on and off. The start and stop button for the engine itself, and this turns off the stop and start, which is something completely different. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. The system is off when that light shows. We have a 12-volt charging socket, USB input, auxiliary input, 2 cup holders, and the gear lever for the 6-speed manual gearbox. The last thing I wanted to talk about is the paperwork we have for the car. So you can see the V5 registration document just there, a host of service paperwork underneath that as well, and the key that's in that envelope is the spare key, so 2 keys in total as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, or you'd like a live bespoke video tour of the car, please feel free to give us a call here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. We'd love to hear from you.